I sent word to Vashabar about Nantharian's fate, and Tribune Alea's scouts report that the Recollection's on the run. However, the Daedric incursions from Mirrormoor continue unabated. I don't think Shardmarshal Vargas is done with us yet. Shardmarshal Vargas clearly intends to conquer West Weald for her prince. She made that quite apparent at Feldergard Keep. But there may be another motive for the incursions. If Vargas keeps us busy here, we can't interfere with Ithelia's plans. Ithelia said something about a loom and restoring what was lost. And her plan probably leads to the end of reality that Laramil keeps going on about. Let's take the fight to Ithelia, and maybe prevent whatever she has in mind. Are you with me? Take a look at the Skein of Secrets. If Ithelia returned to Mirrormoor, wherever that is, then perhaps the Skein can show us how to follow her. It's worth a try, anyway. The Wood Elves aren't going to pack up and return to Valenwood, if that's what you're asking. Nantharian was wrong about many things, but there's room for Bosmer in West Weald. I think the Colovian neighbors will come to see that too. I think Vashabar is done with kings. Nantharian came from an old family in Silvanar, so the Bosmer who followed him accepted that title. I imagine they'll choose a new leader with a little more humility. Greenspeaker Daralith would be a good choice. I have my own contacts. Old habits die hard, I suppose. But these came from Legion scouts reporting to Tribune Alea. They send word that Mirrormoor monsters are still appearing out of thin air all across the Weald. I imagine you could make a real difference against these Daedric monsters, but we can win a lot of battles and still lose the war. These incursions are going to keep coming until we stop them at their source. We need to deal with Shardmarshal Vargas.
As Hermaeus Mora feared, the Prince of Pars threatens the pillars of causality upon which reality stands. Yet Beragon's plan offers a glimmer of hope, a single thread of fate spreading out from this moment. See what the skein reveals, Proxy.
Wendir? Does that mean anything to you, Laramil?
There are many hidden paths between the planes. I suspect the Skein of Secrets has showed us one. Prepare yourselves.
How exactly do we prepare ourselves for oblivion?
A good point. There is no telling what we may encounter. Still, that is our course.
Not sure how a location in the Weald gets us to oblivion, but I'd like to hear if Laramil can tell us anything about the place.
I wasn't sure what I expected the skein to show us, but I assumed it would be not that. I think that marks a spot near the old ruin of Wendir. Maybe Laramil can shed some more light on what this means.
Fascinating. Wendir is another Ayleid ruin, but the Skein of Secrets offers no explanation beyond a mark on a map. A subtle tool indeed, worthy of the Lady of Whispers. I am curious, Proxy. What exactly did you see when you looked at the skein? Yes, it showed me the same. A place where Ithelia used her power. I doubt she is still on Nirn. The skein presents us with a strange puzzle that we must solve. When you saw Ithelia with Vargas in Miskarkand, what exactly did she say? A loom. As in a weaving apparatus? Intriguing. As for Ithelia's home, her realm in oblivion was forgotten when she was. No records exist that can point us to Mirrormoor. And the thought of restoring what was lost, I do not like the sound of that. The point to which we must travel to follow Ithelia, I assume. Perhaps we will find a portal to her realm there. Or mayhap there is something we are meant to learn in Wendir. We must trust the skein. I shall meet you there, Proxy.
I have a feeling this is the start of a long and dangerous journey. Take care of any business you have here in Skingrad while you can, friend. I'll meet you at Wendir.
We'll meet you at the Wendir ruins, comrade. We'll follow you wherever Ithelia's trail takes us.
I just heard the news. King Nantharion was killed, defeated by the Legion's mercenaries.
I sense an anomaly here, Proxy. A place where the veil between realms can be parted. Perhaps Abolisher can be of use. This is what the Skein wanted us to find. A portal recently used by Ithelia and reopened by Abolisher.
But a portal to where?
Does it matter? Wherever it leads, that's where we need to go.
The Skein of Secrets did not lead us astray. If I am not mistaken, Ithelia and her servant Vargas recently used this portal that you have graciously reopened. We must follow them.
We've come this far, comrade. Wherever that portal leads, it's time to finish this. Let's go.
The way forward is clear. I just hope that portal isn't going to drop us into the middle of a Shardborn war camp, or a nest of hungry crystal jacks. I guess I'm ready when you are, friend.
Curious. This is Fargrave. Did Ithelia come this way to make use of the celestial palanquin? Beragon and Tribune Alea were right behind us, but have not yet appeared. We should confer, Proxy. The portal deposited us in the demiplane of Fargrave. It is a realm without a prince that serves as a crossroad through oblivion. 1,000 doors lead in and out of Vargrave, or so it is said. But the fate of Beragon and the Tribune concerns me. I am not surprised. Many who travel the plains pass through Vargrave. I do not recognize this quarter of the city, though. Nor can I explain what happened to our allies. Perhaps it was some effect of Ithelia's presence. The Shardborn are here in force, and in my previous visits I never saw anything like those crystalline growths ahead. I think Ithelia reshaped this part of Vargrave when she came this way, which may have affected our portal too. That is one possibility, but another occurs to me now. The true origins of Vargrave are lost. You said Ithelia intended to return home. I wonder if this was her realm before she was forgotten. A mere conjecture. But if this lost quarter of Vargrave was once part of Ithelia's realm, it has fallen into ruin during her long absence. Well, we will not find our allies or the answers we seek standing here. Let us continue. These crystals definitely signal Ithelia's presence. See where they lead, Proxy?
End them!
Let fate renew your vigor, Proxy.
Skill issue.
Restore your strength. Let the threads of fate restore your strength.
This one's mine.
The current of fate shall revitalize you. That door, Proxy. I believe that is our way
There you
forward.
are. We were separated in the portal somehow. There's a door up here too. We'll meet you on the other side.
Beware! Shardmarshal Vargas is above you. Proxy, stay close.
You dare trespass in Mirrormoor, in the very heart of our power. I banish you to the many paths, never to return.
Vargas banished our allies into the many paths. He took everything I had just to shield us. Beragon and Tribune Leia are beyond our help for now. We must go on without them. I am sorry, Proxy. I tried to shield our companions, but I could not. It took all the strength I could muster to prevent us from being banished along with them. It seems Shardmarshal Vargas is much more powerful than when we last faced her. Yes, Beragon and Tribune Leia ceased to be real to us, and became real somewhere else. That is the nature of the many paths, and a terrifying example of how the ability to navigate them can be misused. Perhaps, but only if we can find a point of connection in this plane. Shardmarshal Vargas must have hurled our allies through physical distance, as well as beyond this reality. They are someplace else. The many paths lead to different possibilities, different realities. There is no way to know where Vargas sent them. Our best bet is to continue on. Perhaps we shall locate a connection where the lamp can be used. The threads of fate surrounding Fargrave are interminable. Something significant shall soon occur. Feel the currents of fate flow through you. Vigor, Proxy.
Show them what you're made of.
Feel the current of fate flow through you. A lingering memory. Use the echo meter, Proxy.
Your wanderings are futile, Vargas. What you seek is here. The loom of the untraveled road. I have no idea what it is, but I am certain it's important.
You can stare at the sealed portal until you go mad, Vargas. I go in search of my missing memories.
A memory of Torvasard and Vargas before they recovered what had been forgotten. Let us talk. I almost feel sorry for Ithelia's scions. To exist for millennia, tormented by the sense they were missing something, and could not find their purpose. The loom of the untraveled road. That must be the loom Ithelia spoke of in Miskarkand. Indeed. Clearly the loom of the untraveled road is an apparatus of great importance. Vargas forgot what it was, yet its existence never ceased to gnaw at her. This is where Ithelia's trail has been leading us. We must find a way to follow. Perhaps there is something more here than our mortal senses can perceive. In this reality, the archway and mirrors have long since lost their power. But in the many paths, that might not be so. Use the lamp of clarity, Proxy. A dormant portal. Proxy, we must find a way to activate it. The symbols the lamp of clarity revealed above the mirrors are the same as the ones that appear in the portal archway. There is certainly a connection. The runes above the arch and the runes revealed on the mirrors by the Lamp of Clarity are the same. Perhaps activating the mirrors in a specific order is how we can revive the dormant portal and get inside. The symbols in the mirrors match the symbols above the arch. That must indicate something. That did something. Try interacting with more of the mirrors. Well done! The dormant portal has awakened. I am curious to see the loom of which Ithelia spoke. Let us proceed. Activating the mirrors in the proper order awakened the portal. I suspect we will find Ithelia and Vargas somewhere on the other side, at the loom of the Untraveled road. How it will restore what was lost, though, remains obscure. After you, Proxy. The current of fate shall revitalize you. Is this another isolated section of Fargrave, or a pocket dimension within the demiplane?
You asked for it.
Let the threads of fate restore your strength. Proxy, look. Another memory. Use the Echoneer.
My loom of the Untraveled road fills this place. From its core, I can break the shackles of fate, undo mistakes, unlock possibilities, create new histories.
Ithelia can use the loom to change history. That is how she will restore what was lost.
It's magnificent. But won't some princes see it as a threat? A threat? This is a gift. The gift of unconstrained choice. The loom will weave a new story for every being. What they choose to be true. All shall benefit.
A wonderful gift indeed, my prince.
Ithelia and Vargas have reached the loom's core. We must reach them before they destroy the reality we know. Flow through you. That great skeleton of art is one of the best. Let faith renew your vigor.
Don't just stand there.
Shall revitalize. through you.
Over so soon?
Blast of space, restore your strength. Let space renew your vigor. Do you see the arches before us? I think they mark the doorway to the next part of the loom. I am not sure how to proceed, and we have no time to wander aimlessly. Perhaps the skein of secrets can show us the way. Proxy, are you injured? The skein of secrets never failed before. May I see the relic? I am surprised you were not injured, Proxy. Unrolling the skein of secrets appeared to precipitate a reciprocal paroxysm that is, it triggered a backlash, as I am sure you noticed. Indeed. And whatever caused that also completely drained the skein's power. Perhaps Ithelia protected the loom of the Untraveled road against the influences of her rival princes. Or is this some property of the loom itself? I cannot say. Daedric princes are supreme within their own realms. The longer we are delayed, the stronger Ithelia grows. In fact, the next defense we trigger may be more dangerous. I do not think it would be wise to use Abolisher here. I have witnessed enough of Ithelia's realm to feel the power flowing through it. I believe I can use my portal magic to proceed deeper into the loom, perhaps even reach its core. As long as Ithelia does not sense our approach, we should be fine. Hurry now. The portal I opened should carry us as far as the loom's core. I suspect no mortal has ever set foot within the loom of the Untraveled road. Imagine the secrets waiting to be discovered here. If only we had the time to study it properly.
Ithelia does not wish to be disturbed. Rot in the very prison that held her for all those eons.
Vargas diverted my portal. She trapped us in Ithelia's prison. I see a memory. Use the Echoneer. Another trap. I have no idea if Ithelia is aware of us, but Shardmarshal Vargas certainly is. I doubt she plans to release us anytime soon, if ever. At least the Echoneer has something to show us. Let us see what we can learn from this memory.
This is how it must be, Ithelia. For the sake of reality, you cannot walk free.
You cannot contain me forevermore. In time, I will escape this cell.
No fate that I foresee results in your freedom. I am sorry, Ithelia, but I do this to preserve reality.
Hermaeus Mora could not predict what he could not perceive. Ithelia's scions, the unseen. Come, we must find a way to escape. I sense something hidden here. The lamp still functions, and it revealed a path. We should follow its guidance. Is that Beragon? These ruined mirrors look into different realities. They may be doors to the many paths. See if the Lamp of Clarity can free him.
Shardmarshal Vargas sent us somewhere. The Fargrave we were exploring faded away. I suddenly found myself in another version of our reality. A mirror world. Dark and empty, full of soul-crushing dread, like an iron fist around my heart. I don't know how else to explain it. Whatever part of the many paths I was hurled into, it was a dark reflection of our reality. Timeless, empty. Not a world made of mirrors, but the world you see in a mirror. Am I making any sense? I don't know. I never saw her after Vargas cast a spell. She might have been in the world I was trapped in, or she could be anywhere. On the other side, mirrors are like windows. You can see through them, but that's all. I waited here and hoped. These were the only mirrors I found. I couldn't pass through until you used the lamp. I'm not sure there's a way out of the many paths without some sort of help. Let's stay in this reality, friend. I think we can reach the end of the maze from here.
If there is no escape by the road Beragon followed, we must continue on. Lead the way, Proxy. The current of fate shall revitalize you.
Can you hear me? Get me out of here!
I thought I was never going to get out of there.
The lamp. Its power is gone. At least we saved Tribune Ithelia. Now that we are together again, let us find an exit from this place. The Lamp of Clarity can no longer help us. Pulling Tribune Ithelia out of the many paths used up the last of its power. We cannot use it again in our efforts to escape this prison.
When Vargas attacked, I saw a flash of light and suddenly I was somewhere else. It looked sort of like Fargrave, but everyone was gone, including Beragon. I wandered until I found those mirrors. Thanks for getting me out of there, comrade.
Look, an anomaly like the one we observed at Wendia. We must try abolish her, no matter the risk. It worked, and Abolisher appears unaffected for now. Let us leave this place.
What in the name of all the divines is that thing?
A Daedric apparatus of unimaginable. We must find our way to the loom's core and destroy that
I see
infernal
Ithelia,
machine.
Shardmarshal Vargas, and Torvasad down there.
What are we waiting for then? Let's finish this.
Now I can undo my long imprisonment. Make it so I was never forgotten. I can find a path in which the princes and I were never in conflict. And with the loom, I shall weave it into this reality.
strength. Feel the currents of faith flow through you.
Stay. You're dead.
The currents of faith shall revitalize you. Let the threads of faith restore your strength.
Move it.
Let faith renew your vigor. Ithelia has not yet activated the loom. We can still intervene.
You wanna die? Fine.
Feel the currents of faith flow through. Feel the currents of faith flow through. Let the threads of faith restore your strength.
Skill issue.
Now, give them no quarter!
Watch out! The Shardmarshal's waiting for us!
Defeat Shardmarshal Vargas so we can reach the loom.
Vargas is shielded, friend! Use Abolisher to destroy the portal!
The currents of faith shall revitalize. Proxy. Use Abolisher to destroy the loom.
Leave this place.
I am the last tomorrow, the Unweaver. I am filled with the power of the many paths. Come, Torvasad, away!
You did it, friend. But what's happening to Ithelia?
Ithelia has become something else.
Abolisher is depleted, but it did its job. The loom has been destroyed. I shall open an exit. Let us leave this place.
Well done, comrade. I don't know about you, but I'm done with broken mirrors and Daedric monsters and old ruins. A flagon of Colovian red to wash the dust of this place from my throat? That's what I need now.
Did we win? I think we won. But what happened to Ithelia? She changed again, didn't she? As fascinating as all this is, I'm ready to see trees and grass and skies of blue again. Let's go home.
We should not linger here. The destruction of the loom has created new instabilities along the many paths. Until they subside, the area around the loom is dangerous. I do not wish to be lost again in the many paths. Use the portal I opened, Proxy.
Good to see you, comrade. Beragon's waiting for you in the relic room.
I am relieved to see our world remains whole. I was reasonably certain you destroyed Ithelia's loom before she could weave a new history. But it is good to have that belief confirmed. Speak with Beragon, Proxy. He is waiting for you. We defeated Shardmarshal Vargas, destroyed the loom of the Untraveled road, and saved this reality. We did deplete the Daedric relics, but such sacrifices must be made sometimes for the greater good. Yes, I have been thinking about that. I believe Ithelia drew a massive amount of energy from the many paths to power the loom. When you destroyed it, that energy flowed into Ithelia. All that power. It changed her. She seemed more enraged at the end. Exactly. But whether you encountered a premonition or an Ithelia from an alternate reality upon the many paths, we may never truly know. Nevertheless, I think Ithelia may be on her way to becoming the monster Mora feared, if she isn't there already.
Hello, friend. Put the relics in the case, please. They may be powerless now, but we shouldn't forget the part they played in all this. I'm not sure I want to keep those in my house forever, but that's good for now. Let's talk. I know losing the use of the relics is bad, but at least we destroyed the loom and stopped Ithelia from changing our reality. You know, I can't even conceive of what that actually means. But now that we're back in West Weald, on to local matters. I convinced Count Calantius and Greenspeaker Derelith to sit down and talk, They're finally ready to discuss stabilizing relations between Skingrad and Vashabar. I offered my home as a private venue for their meeting. They also want to speak to you. Don't look so surprised. You're a hero! You brought down Nantharion and defeated Shardmarshal Vargas. Yes, there are Recollection and Shardborn stragglers to deal with, but you earned the trust of both Wood Elves and Colovians through your actions. They're waiting for you out in the hall. I don't know what exactly they want to talk about, but it probably wouldn't hurt to remind them that friends make better neighbors than enemies.
Nantharion's actions ensured that relations between Skingrad and Vashabar started on the brink of conflict. But you and Beragon have shown me that West Weald has room for all people. I think Count Calantius knows that now, too.
Traveller, we hope to see you here. I'm told you killed King Nantharion beneath Vashabar's very roots. I know he had to be stopped, yet the tragedy will haunt me. He started with a great vision before he wandered onto dark paths. Vashabar is done with kings, but I can speak for the people of Dawnwood. It falls to me to make good on the obligation Nantharion left us. We must try to make amends for the damage he inflicted on West Weald. You and Tribune Ithelia showed us what's possible when we accept a little help. We can't give back what Nantharion has taken, but we can promise to be good neighbours going forward. And we will not advance beyond Dawnwood. That is all we need. If we find any more Wildburn seeds, we will destroy them. As for the area of devastation, our Greenspeakers shall attempt to repair the damage and restore the land. It will take time, but nature will heal. It always does.
Tribune Ithelia has spoken at length about you and enthralled me with tales of your exploits on behalf of West Weald. And to think you're not even a native of Skingrad or Vashabar. I hope it isn't too late for us to learn something from your example. It will not be easy to overcome the distrust the Recollection sowed between Colovians and Wood Elves. But thanks to your valiant defense of West Weald, I think I can convince my people to see the opportunities here, not just the threats. For my part, yes. Of course, I must persuade some nobles and landowners to part with abandoned estates they can no longer return to, but I want to see the new forest held by allies of Skingrad, not left empty to be overrun by monsters and outlaws. I spend a lot of coin to buy land. And with that land, I secure a treaty of cooperation with our new neighbors. I thank you, hero. You aided West Weald in our time of need. Wherever your journey leads next, Skingrad is forever in your debt.
Nantharion betrayed all we hold sacred, Count Calantius. And he has paid for his crimes with his life.
I want no war with Vashabar, but Nantharion left Ostamir in ruins and killed our people.
We cannot return Dawnwood to the seed it sprang from, but we too seek peace. We shall do everything we can to prove ourselves friends and allies to the Weald.
Through all we faced, it wasn't until I was lost in the many paths that I realized the true danger to the Weald. I think you saved everything when you destroyed the loom of the Untraveled road. Of course, Ithelia is still out there, somewhere. That's tomorrow's problem, friend. You stopped the Recollection, and you held back the forces of Mirrormoor. The people of West Weald can handle what's left of Ithelia's servants. We're free to find our own way forward now. Thanks to you.
We saved West Weald and preserved history. But Prince Ithelia still roams free.
Doomed. We're all doomed. Mortal reality itself is threatened.